yeah? Welcome to New Zealand? And she was blonde. So when I met her, I was like, oh, you do those travel videos. Kevin Sorbo filmed in New Zealand before Hercules, doing commercials for Jim Beam. So in New Zealand, when he first got down there, he was not known for Hercules, he was the Jim Beam guy. Even though he doesn't really drink, but what the hell, take the money. Take the money, Kevin. Okay, good night, everybody. Thank you very much. Let's go over here. Yeah, let's go to the lively section. Yes, hello. Yes, right here.
Is there any truth to the rumor?
Any truth to the rumor?
You were in the new Doctor Strange?
The new Doctor Strange. Okay, let's have a talk about lawyers. Yeah. So, she'll be able to say more than I can about that. And sir, unfortunately, I now have to sue you. Because you brought it up, and I answered the question, you are now going to be part of that class action lawsuit against me by Marvel. You happy about that? You should be. You should. See, she's listening and she's getting the tone of my voice. You don't mess with this lady over here. Oh, so now we have another question. What is it? Oh boy. He's playing with hypotheticals. The hypothetical question is very hard to answer because you really can't answer the hypothetical question, sir. Now, let me tell you this. If I was Benedict Cumberbatch, I would be nervous about being cut out of Doctor Strange. Not because he is a poor actor. He's a great thespian. How do you say that? He's a great thespian. But they make about 16 of these Marvel movies at the same time. In case you haven't noticed that every movie is a Marvel movie now. So they're always expanding and contracting the movies while they make them. So you never know what's going to be in or out. Even if I were hypothetically going to be in the movie that he's being sued for, I might be correct in telling you that tease, and I might be incorrect. So either way, I'm going to lie to you in order to get sued less. But you're already screwed, sir. How do you say screwed? Screwed. You're screwed. I kind of like screwed, man. Yes, right over here. Yes. Oh, yeah. If they're good, stand up so we can see who to blame it on. First question. Now, why do I have to have a favorite? Which is my favorite? Have you ever thought, sir, maybe none of them was any fun at all? Like, have you seen some of the movies, even though you're too young to see them all? Like Army of Darkness is a good place to start for you because it's kind of for kids your age anyway. No, none of them were fun. Sorry. I'm very sorry. Like, I'd love to say, like, Lucy Lawless is a horrible bitch, and those movies sure were fun. So, how we getting? How we doing? Did I get through one of them? He's not listening. He's like, yeah. Was I supposed to play Mysterio? I don't know, let's ask the gentleman who seems to know everything. Sir, do you think that there was a storyboard circulated, looked a lot like me. He's starting to get with the program. I'm kind of done with this section. Yeah, right here. Yes, right there, sir. Yes. Please stand up so we can see he's Autolycus, the king of thieves. Nicely done, stealing hearts wherever he goes. Aha. Is there progress on an album called The Lost Recordings? I have to figure out a few things. We're getting that to the marketplace, as they say. Through great research, I found a treasure trove of lost Hollywood outtakes from the golden era. So, yeah, that's coming. Special outtakes that no one's ever heard before, ever. Yes, in the back.
Do you have any costumes to
Can I what to who?
Do you have any costumes you worn in any films?
When you're asking about costumes?
Yeah, do you still have any?
Do I have any? Yeah, I wear them all the time. Put that sticky ash pants and shirt on. Gonna parade around in the living room. Yeah. No, I've saved some of them. They're in storage. And I have a ton of crew jackets that they give to film crews after you're done filming. But if I put them on, I'm like a walking target. Hey, Army of Darkness crew! Yeah! So I don't wear them. So what do I do with them? Good question. I don't know yet. Yes, right here. Going back to the Evil Dead films. Given how much torment and pain and whatnot. What's whatnot? Whatnot. Yes, so yes. Was it worth it? Yeah, sure, because Sam Raimi is an amazing director. Sam has actually read the American Cinematographer's Manual to learn how cameras worked. So he knew shutters and, to him, 24 frames a second was slow motion. So Sam shot, for example, Evil Dead 2. Most of that movie was shot at 22 frames a second. He's like, we're wasting frames. So, yeah, it was fun to watch him blossom as a big shot director because he always had ideas that we could never afford. When he finally got to Spider-Man, I'm like, oh, finally. He's the right guy. He's the right guy for Doctor Strange, too. I've seen a little bit of it. I've seen some very specific scenes, too. But I ain't saying nothing. Yes, right here, yes. Thank you for standing up.
Thank you both for being here. Can you tell us an update on Evil Dead Rise?
An update on Evil Dead Rise. I'm going from here to the beautiful city of Dublin to work on some post-production sound for the movie. And then to the even more beautiful town of Copenhagen to put all the final sound together and make it scary as hell. Lee Cronin has done a great job. The movie is now, they call it locked, meaning we're done editing. Now we're doing special effects and sound effects and music. And it's coming to a streamer near you in the fall sometime. So we're very happy with it, though. The new guy did a good job. He didn't screw it up. Yes, sir. Evil Dead 2. A front flip? Sam Raimi and I used to do a very bad talent show routine called the Bonzoid Sisters. And we wore long underwear and did very bad acrobatics and then asked for applause. And so we could flip ourselves. Sam knew I could flip myself, but this is during high school. So we were all made out of rubber then, so we could do stuff like that. So Evil Dead 2 was, a few years after high school. But Sam knew that I could do that, and so he said, do it. Oh, can I still do it? Not a chance, Lance. minutes. No. If I want to really walk out of here, no. No, that was for a younger, more supple man. Yes. Yes.
We just finished binge watching.
You finished binge watching Burn Notice. Burn Notice was fun. That one was fun because I was not the star of it. The star of it, Jeffrey Donovan, got pissed if I left early because he forgot that he was the star of the show. My favorite day on Burn Notice was I get called to the set about 9:30 in the morning, and here's my shot. The guy goes, "Okay, I'm walking to the end of a driveway, and just taking a look around, and action." Okay, Bruce is done for the day. And I was like, don't tell Donovan. Don't tell him I was even here. Because he's caught me sometimes walking across the parking lot to the production van. He's like... So, that was fun. Weird thing about TV shows and spy shows, good guys, bad guys, where do good guys hang out? Either in really nice $20 million condos or what I call shit wipe alley. These bombed out buildings, burned out, abandoned chemical factories. We shot in every crappy behind the scenes place in Miami too, which was a little scary when you're running around with guns in your hands. Because everybody in Miami has a gun. And everybody's a hero. And Florida's like, woo, 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 yeah! Open carry. How many guns can you carry in Florida? As many as you can shove into your little pants. So I had a scene where I'm standing on the side of the freeway with a shotgun. And you can't see the crew anywhere. Except that there was a police officer who was helping block traffic. And I go, "Officer, I want you to put your hands on your hips and look like you're having a good time. Because if you start doing any of this shit, someone's going to cap me as they drive by." We had a scene, I'm in downtown Miami, 10 o'clock in the morning. I have a gun that has what they used to call full loads. It's a blank. There's no actual bullet, but it's a full report. You get the full impact and the sound. So I have a rifle with a scope up on the outside of a building, about 5 stories up, firing this thing, which is echoing down through downtown Miami like through a canyon, and there's no crew anywhere. So if you were a hero down on the bottom of the street and you looked up, you'd see me like basically picking people off with a rifle. I'm like, can we please shoot this as fast as possible so I don't get assassinated by somebody in this city? Yeah, Miami's a crazy ass place. When we were there, a homeless guy ate somebody's face. Yeah, Miami used to be the face of homelessness. Now it's the home of facelessness. Weird place. Last day of shooting Burn Notice. Driving in the van, Olga, this woman who's been driving for years, she goes, "Huh, did they tell you about the alligator?" I go, you're funny. You're funny. Because the last day of filming, it's me and Jeffrey Donovan submerged in a body of water. And they were going to shoot that in one of these corporate ponds, like behind a headquarters, they'll have a pond with a fountain in it. It's fake, it's a concrete pond. So that's where we were going to swim. So I go, yeah, thanks for the ride. I go walk into my trailer. A guy with a walkie-talkie comes up and goes, "Hey, they tell you about the alligator?" I'm like, "I don't want to hear, what's with this alligator thing?" He starts laughing. Finally, we get to set, and there's the stunt coordinator. Now he comes up. He goes, "Did they tell you about the alligator?" I'm like, "What is with this alligator?" He goes, "It's over there." I look in, there's a 10-foot alligator in this pond. He goes, "But it's okay. We're going to film over here." I'm like, oh, what? They can't swim through the water and grab you as you try and get out as they move after things that are moving? He goes, it's okay. We got stunt guys, 2 stunt guys between you and the alligator. I go, with what? With what? Oh, they got these little poker things. I'm like, okay, here we go. Act or kill, last day. Alligator, wham, takes him under, death roll. There you go. It could happen, it could happen. Thankfully it did not. No one was mostly not injured. Yes?
Is there any chance that we get a sequel to Bubba Hotep?
A chance for a sequel to Bubba Hotep. I've done some sequels, some are good, some are bad. A sequel is chasing a heroin high. And all the heroin got people that are laughing out there. Yeah, that's right. After that first one, you're just chasing it for the rest of the time. Because the second buzz is never as good as the first buzz, if I were to make the heroin analogy. I read a script for a sequel, which I did not feel was up to the quality of Joe Lansdale's script. Joe's a great writer. So I would say that no one's cracked the code yet. And I like the fact that some movies are just left alone to be cute little movies. And Bubba Hotep will always be, in my opinion, this nice little gem of a movie that's completely unique. How do you even describe that movie? It's Elvis Presley, 68-year-old in a rest home with cancer on his penis, and this guy thinks his brain is hooked up to a battery back to the White House. You know, you go, huh? But it has a really sweet core to it. I like that movie a lot. Yeah. Yes, let's go back to this section briefly. Yes. Yes, guy who's playing Negan. Why are you here as Negan? What's the appeal? Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Stanley, is he the dreamy one? He's kind of dreamy though, isn't he, ladies? You think Norman Reedus is dreamy too? Yeah, all those greasy ass guys, man. What is with it? Is he like the bad boys? Totally. All the hot chicks were with dicks, basically, when I was growing up. Anyway, sorry, I don't mean to accuse you of that, being the bad boy, but why did you pick him? You like killing people. Okay, well, we'll get your name and address before you get out of here. Yeah, it's gonna be a short trip home, pal. Okay, so where are we? How do I feel about Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 4? There's no way to feel. Since you already know, it was canceled how many years ago now? 4? Yeah, see, old TV shows, they age like fish. No, sir, the 7th of never, that's when that's coming out. And just so you know, FYI, people think, oh, why don't you tie it up? One more season, just tying up all the loose ends. We tied it up, Mother Scratcher. Why do you say Mother Scratcher? Yeah, Mother Scratcher? Yeah, Mother Scratcher. Because, thank you. Well, I'll buy that for $1. We were concerned about the ratings, because after the first couple of seasons, since you people pirated the show instead of subscribing, yes, that's right, Evil Dead fans are really criminals. And that's cool, because if you don't want to see any more of Evil Dead, that's the best way to do it, is to get it, rip it for free so that nobody collects the money so that they'll never make another Evil Dead. How easy was that? So because you ripped the show and didn't pay for it, it died like a stone. You subscribe to it. How come I just don't believe you? Because you want to kill people. So I can't encourage that. Yes, over here.
More of a request than a question.
A request than a question.
I was wondering if you could wish my friend on the stage here happy
And what's your friend's name? What's your name, ma'am? What is it? Claire? Happy. Shall we sing a little happy birthday? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. No, give me the $20 you said you'd give me. Yes, over here, yes.
So, are you going to be in Mortal Kombat? I know you might sue me for this.
Oh, I might sue you. Well, you better stop now then.
Are you going to be in Mortal Kombat 11?
Am I gonna be in who the what? There's an Evil Dead game itself coming in May. Do you realize that? So Ash is not gonna be in jack shit else other than that game. You wanna find me and my voice, it'll be in that game. And that's it. So were you asking about that game? Well, you better sit your ass back down. But sorry, yeah? Was there a question hidden in there? What about Army of Darkness? What was the best part about making it when it was over? They called it's a wrap. It was not a very happy shoot, sir. It was very challenging. Yeah. I have zero sympathy for any actor ever after that. So, yeah. No, best part. I love that. Best part. You guys must have had a blast making that movie. A movie that's easy to watch. No, a movie that's easy to make is hard to watch. Huh? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Yes, over here, yes.
Hi, thanks for being here.
Hello.
To your knowledge, was there any plan at some point of a crossover
Any
between
plan on a crossover of what and who?
between Ash and Elvira?
Between Ash and Elvira. No, that's in your little dream world. No. What do I think about it? I think Cassandra Peterson is hot. She's great. She comes to these all the time. Watch her making her green tea in the green room, talking to Shatner and hanging out. She's nice. She's hot. She's not like Elvira. Isn't that weird? Sure. Yeah, a couple more. We'll take the last 2 or 3 amazing, insightful questions. Yes. Yep, it's you. Evil Dead the game. These guys got it right because they delayed it for like 4 years. Because you don't want to miss if your platform isn't up to speed. I was in a game called Shark Boy, recorded hours and hours and hours of voice stuff for it, multiple actors. The platform was dead by the time the game was done and never came to be a game ever because the entire platform was outmoded. So they're taking great pains to make this look essentially like every other game. The complexity of it, the depth of it, the world, and look, we went back to so many of the original actors from the first Evil Dead. We dragged these people out of the old folks' home and had them record voices so that the game would have some street cred, And you can play almost any character in the Evil Dead universe. So it's a big universe, and we just played a bunch of gamers. My son is a gamer on Twitch, and so he's going to wind up streaming the game and doing a lot of tutorials. So we played a lot of gamers and we kicked their little asses. My son played a demon because the demons can fuck with them as they play. It's a fun game. I hope you like it. Yes.
Black Friday.
Black Friday, yes.
Did you get to choose any of the lines spoken by Darrell Dennis? Why can I buy one?
Did I get to choose any of the lines spoken by Dower Dennis? You're referring to that dumb little doll in the movie. Amazing. Okay, man, you got dolls. I got it. That's good. No, I did not write Dower Dennis. I did not have the affection you had for Dower Dennis. Do you like Chucky as well? Do you like creepy little dolls? Maybe a little. That's cool. It's whatever floats your boat, they say. Okay, maybe the last question. Let's see if someone's got yes, woman in yellow. What character are you? Are you Pikachu?
I have to give the first person to
Yeah! I have a photograph of me kind of humping a big Pikachu. All right, we'll talk later, maybe in the parking lot. What kind of car are you driving?
Not an expensive one.
Oh, those are the best. Because no one would suspect that anyone would be doing that business. Okay, I think we're kind of done with that. You're going to get me canceled, lady. Your husband's what? Oh, husband, we don't care about you right now. Because you know, if she's happy, everybody's happy. Right? You know what I'm talking about. Who cares how she gets happy? You have a filthy mind, lady. Sorry, did you have a question, or were you just proposing bad things?
I do have a general question. What was the best film or TV show you've ever done, and why? And what was the worst, and why?
When you say best, what is the qualification for best?
What did you enjoy the most, and what did
See,
you
we're back to the enjoyment thing again. Did you sit around cracking jokes? Ha ha ha! Oh, let's shoot a little scene. The fun ones suck, man. That's the problem. The fun movies where you sit around cracking jokes, all the actors get along, director's laughing, the movie's gonna suck. And it's a weird thing. If everybody hates each other and it's terrible weather and the shoot goes over and over budget, and you think you wish your mother never met your father, then you got a chance. Because I think the audience actually knows. They know those movies, those TV type movies. Hey, how are you? And the hair never gets out of place. Snoresville, man, you can tell. Too easy, it's too easy. You want the movies where it really looks like they're suffering. Like every Evil Dead movie. You know, the fun ones are the ones that are creatively based. Sam Raimi, we do Evil Dead 2. It's the first early time in the '86 you could record takes on a little VHS. We'd record a take, we'd run back and look at the monitor, and my job was just to see if I could actually get Sam Raimi to laugh. Even if your hand is being twisted off, you're cutting off your hand with a chainsaw, if he is that entertained, he'll start laughing. So you can tell by the way Sam would say cut, whether he liked it or not. If he just went, cut, you knew you were doomed. He wasn't anywhere near pleased, but if he went, cut it now, for some reason he knew that he was happy. But it's a great partnership when we get back, you huddle, you look at the take, you look at each other, he spitballs, I spitball, you do another one. Sometimes you work with very, very qualified people who have like clauses in their contract, like certain highfalutin writers, that nobody can change their dialogue. And I would get fired off of that type of person because actors are part of the process, and writers sit in little dark rooms talking to nobody, thinking their dialogue is the best dialogue ever written. And then when humans actually speak it, you go, oh my God. I mean, I've handed scripts to writers and go, say that for me. And I'm not kidding, say it for me, because I don't know how to say this. And so I like the process where it's give and take, that after every take, you're just trying to make the take better rather than trying to make something perfect. So there's some environments that are incredibly fun to be in, even if they're difficult. And I made TV movies where the writer was long gone. They wrote this thing, did a thing called Tornado. And show up on set, I had some ideas, the writers were long gone, producers gave us each a Tiffany pen. Because for some reason actors need Tiffany pens. We don't want to hear your ideas, but we think you'll be happy with a Tiffany pen. I wanna be happy with a fucking script, dude. So low budget things can sometimes be more creative and fulfilling. than some of these highfalutin, fancier ones where they'll kill the creativity because they're trying to enforce something that they can enforce. It's a weird thing. So if you're an actor, beware writers who won't let you change a word. Because how good do they have to be for them to think that you can't change one of their precious words? The only time that really happens is in commercials, where you have a client who tells you what they need you to say specifically. But a movie isn't like that. TV show is not like that. It's a fluid situation. So I go where it looks like fun, and I can smell when it's going to get bad, I think, based on the people involved. So there's some things I've said no to because it just looked like creatively it was going to be a zero. And I've said yes to crappy things because they look like fun. Hercules and Xena, great example. I worked on those shows for 4, 5, 6 years each. We had the absolute time of our lives because there was no studio involved. It was a syndicated show. There was no one to give us notes, no one to tell us they hated something. We would just go on right to the next episode. We got away with murder for 6 years on that show. Nobody yelled at us, nothing. Then I came back to the United States, and you do TV back there, and they got a pole right up their ass. You want to change something, they got to make a phone call. I'm like, make a phone call? What is your problem? It's one line, you know? So, all different experiences. So you kind of try and learn what you think is going to be fun, but the script is everything. If the script blows, you're dead in the water. It doesn't matter, best actor, best director, nothing. The script is the blueprint to your building. And if the building is designed to go like that, even the best builder and architect, that's what your building is going to look like. So over time, you can identify what is potentially a good script, and you know what the real dogs are. You can smell within 5, 10 pages. You know what a stinker is. And then when you get the good ones, you fight for them. And then over time, once every decade, something really good comes out. That's why I stick around. Hey, thank you for coming. Thank you for translating. Appreciate it, even though you've changed all my words to suit your personal needs. Thank you for coming, and I'll see some of you tomorrow, and have a great day. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.